So Kim Kardashian is vowing to help C Murder, aka Corey Miller, aka C Murder, of his case. I guess this is as a result of the No Limit series, because they detailed the case and what happened. And apparently, if everybody's telling the truth, he got railroaded.
Gotcha.
Because he was C Murder, you know what I mean? And then they started using his lyrics, and that was like the first time they really started like using rappers' lyrics and his persona
against him. Exactly. Against him. That was that monumental case in which that happened. Yes.
Yeah. So, but first of all, because I don't want to give Kim Kardashian all the credit, Master P and his team has been working for years to try to clear C Murder's name, try to get him out. Monica, the singer, she even said she was going to use some of her resources to help him. And now Kim Kardashian. The thing about Kim Kardashian, why it's kind of big, is because she's been doing this quietly for like the past few years. Been using her fame and fortune, to get people out. And I was telling my friends, like, this is how you change your legacy in real time, because
absolutely,
by the time my son is my age, who knows what he'll know about Kim Kardashian, and it won't be the sex tape.
Absolutely. And I was just watching a documentary on J.D. Rockefeller and how he was hated. The people hated him, and then he got what was considered in that day and time a publicist, and helped to change his image slowly. And then he had this little significant thing where he would give out dimes to people, and so he was able to change. And now when you think about the Rockefeller Foundations,
that's what we hear. Like, you don't think about.
Absolutely. So what Kim Kardashian is doing, on top of all the negativity which got her in the game, is building her legacy, because history is told by those who conquer.
Right.
You know what I mean? The winners.
Yeah.
So if she is a winner, same thing with Jay-Z. When his full story is told, the Carter Foundation will be an institution where young kids go to get educated, and they will have no idea that it was built on the concept of drugs, which is what America was built on. Right. If we want to be all technical about it, right? So they get mad when we follow the blueprint, right, and lay out how it should be done. But that's been the blueprint all along. The DuPonts, the Rockefellers, the Lees, the Rothschilds, all of these families indulge in things you have no idea.
Right.
But when the story is told, the final story, Kim Kardashian will wind up being a saint. She'll be Saint Kardashian. As crazy as that may sound, she will be Saint Kardashian.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And kids will admire a poster. Wow. That was interesting. Admire, who she is and stuff like that. So, I'm curious to see how that's going to play out.
Yeah, I saw somebody tweet and say, if she get C Murder off, then I'm fighting everybody who try to throw dirt in her name.
Well, again, sometimes you find your purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when you find your purpose, you know what I mean? You run with that. You know what I'm saying? And we don't always know what our purpose is when we first, coming into what it is we're doing. And again, she did some things. The tape is infamous, and the ends will always justify the means when you understand the way this game is played. Please don't hit the timeline and say I'm justifying her behavior. I am not. I'm simply saying, in this mixed up world we in, the ends will always justify the means. What you do to get what you have is all that matters in the minds of those who are perpetrating these offenses. You know what I'm saying? On a grand scale. So, it's one of those things.
All right.
Somebody said, don't fall for it. They do worse in the dark and play good in light.
That is the formula. That is everybody's formula since the beginning of time.
Balanced vibes. That is everybody's formula. You know what I'm saying? What they doing in the dark is two hands, right? So they showing you the noble hand, pun intended, right? And there's a darker hand. Free world boss, bless,
thank you.
Peace. There's a darker hand at work. But isn't that the schism, or what we call life?
That is
life.
Yeah.
Light and dark, good and evil, up and down, hot and cold.
And then
this whole universe is about that.
And then society isn't fair in the sense that she's going to use her name, because all the smoke clears, if she gets off, she's going to be the one that they hold up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Right? Absolutely.
So even though there's people in the background that have been working for years, but that's if once you have a name, you're able to just use your influence for the exposure. Because even remember we talked about the Rock Nation program at Long Island University.
Yes.
And a lot of people were upset because they were saying like all Jay-Z did was just slap his name on the top of it. I'm just like, yeah.
And he may also make a donation.
Yeah,
his network of friends can say, yo, what you doing? You in New York this week? Why don't you go over to LIU and teach a class?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yes.
So like, and that kind of just comes with the territory. You know what I'm saying?
Does.
I know you don't think Jay-Z is going to be like grading papers or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
That kind of just comes with the territory.
It definitely comes with the territory, and you know that's what your name is for in this realm.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
Yeah.
Same thing I said about consciousness. We've been on the ground slowly but surely, one person at a time, trying to just elevate people's awareness about what's going on. And Jay-Z and Kanye and you know Beyonce, they can come out with their celebrity and spread a message quantum time, you know what I mean? And wake up at least on the surface. Somebody in the chat last week said it best. You can be woke but not be conscious, right?
Right.
So, but it starts with being woke. Got to wake up first, you know what I mean? So they have the ability to spread our message 100 times faster than we can, and they will get the credit when it's all said and done. But I never gave a ish about credit. And anybody will tell you, whenever my DVDs, because I've been in the game long enough, we used to sell DVDs, I would give my DVDs to all of the vendors, all of them. I didn't make them pay for it because I wanted them to spread the information more than I was trying to control, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. Because it's really about information. And as a result, people were calling me from all over the country. Then it became international. Before I opened the productions, and I'm just going to keep it a buck with you, let's look at consciousness as hip-hop.
Okay.
When hip-hop was in the Bronx, it was, you know, it was blunt, but when it spread, it became international. That's when it really started blowing. So consciousness been around with Sister Burt, Big Man, Leon, and you know, Clemson Brown and them, but it was very, very isolated and controlled. When Eye Opener came out, Brother Shabazz, Chris, myself, you know, and then with all of the other components with Red Pill, Blue Pill, Panic, Adika Butler, so many other people got involved, it became international.
Right.
So we were making not stars, but we were giving people platform, and then we were getting calls from overseas and other places. And then when Sonetta got on it, the marketing genius that he is, it became what it became. So I can't ever dismiss Sonetta's contributions, which were amazing.